testing something. No, it doesn't seem to make a difference. So the camera doesn't matter. Didn't think it would, but I had to check. My capture is picking me up, right? Yeah, it looks like it gets louder. We're averaging 40% drop frames, down from 80% last time I streamed. And the average we were getting before, which was like 55%. And before, when I was doing the multi-stream, it was 50%. And yeah. I have reduced the stream quality to 360. I don't know if it's actually 360 because it doesn't tell me that. No, yeah, here we go. Quality 360 source. Okay, so yeah, the stream is now 360. But it doesn't look like it's 360. It looks even less because it's dropping 40% frames. So it's just constantly freezing. I've closed as many tabs as possible. I've closed as many applications as possible. Performance, yeah, sending up. We're going back up to 1.2. It's actually using the 2 megabytes now. It's actually using the internet that I have in full capacity. And that capacity isn't enough. Items using internet. Yeah, that's what I suspected, is that the closing of tabs isn't going to really make much of a difference because the Firefox is doing the majority of the receiving, as you'd expect, considering it's receiving the internet. If I close that, I'd probably be receiving less, but my download, my receiving is 30. It's fine. It's OBS that's doing most of the sending, like so much of it. Again, 2 megabytes per second sending, and that's barely running. We're averaging between yellow and red for kilobytes per second. It's not great. And unfortunately, from what I've read, that like AT&T outright said it's just based on how far I am from an internet site, and it's the same thing that Mock said on the Discord, is technically speaking, 5 isn't an expectation, it's a maximum, and functionally, it may not get better. Even if I can maintain a steady 2 Mbps, that's not going to be enough to actually stream anything quality. That's that. Like, I'm watching the feedback. Again, the download is way better than the upload. So that's the thing. I think that's what it might have come down to. When I was watching, and when I was doing the collab with Cool Al, everything was jumpy, but I thought, oh, it's fine. That's just because I'm doing something really weird. If I cut it out, it'll be fine. I never tested the internet, so I don't know what speed it was at then, but it's entirely possible that it even then was having issues. And it just came down to the fact that I'm streaming myself right now, and it's still not having as much issues other than just me. I'm just watching my face freeze. My guess is you guys are catching like half of what I'm saying. This isn't sustainable. This isn't workable. I think until this gets fixed properly, which either means I move or we get fiber. Until that happens, I think I'm going to stop streaming. Which sucks. There's nothing I can do. What if I do that? Turn off the visuals. No longer worry about streaming the Cave video. Close that. Do I have something that's, yeah, there's this. That's just the camera. Nope. Still doesn't like that. And yeah, so if I turn off the webcam, I'm literally just streaming a blank screen and my voice. Hello, 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 hello. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Still, like, I'm not even streaming anything. There's no video at all, and it's dropping frames. I know that's how that works. Turning off the video got it from 40.8% to 39.8% dropped. Or is it just that... Okay, yeah, no, it's... Is it still dropping frames, then? Yes, it's still dropping frames. It's dropping frames of this blank screen. One more thing I'm going to try. I'm going to stop recording and see if that helps. It did not help. Pause the recording. It did not help. I'll try... do I want to try stopping? No. Again, it's not my... The problem is I'm checking all my resource management. If I go to processes, I'm using 55% memory, 30% CPU, 6% of my disk capacity. If I go to performance, I'm using 8.8 out of 16 gigabytes of memory. I'm using 2% of my HDD, or 1% of the SSD. CPU, I've got a 2.91G, 2.6 gigahertz Intel Core i7, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Point is, CPU, I'm using less than 30%. And GPU, I'm using barely 20%. Of course, if I play an actual intensive game, that would go up. I'm not doing... Like, none of this is on the computer. None of this is the computer's fault. I've streamed before on this computer. It's fine. No amount of freeing up resources for my computer will make the internet faster. I've closed as many tabs in Firefox as possible. Firefox is barely doing any upload. I looked at the numbers. Firefox is using like 2,000 to 3,000, so 0.01 gigabyte upload. And then Twitch is doing this. We're just constantly dropping frames. I don't think there's anything I can do. I've tried as much as I can. This sucks. This really sucks. I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah, I'm just doing some research. The first article I get. My download speed is way too slow. I notice it never goes above 319 Mbps. Oh, I wish. I mean, I'd get it. It'd suck if I was paying for a bunch and I wasn't getting it, but wow. Someone who's getting download speed 377 and getting upload 4. Yep, the cable, but they've replaced the cable, and that isn't the issue. The only other technical possibility is if there's another provider in the area that can get better upload in the area I live in, which is redacted. Naturally, Xfinity is considered the number one option. Screw them. We'll never use Xfinity. Even if they're supposedly better. They're just like, I've had so many stability issues with them, it's not even funny. I looked into Verizon, they're not better. Their download speed that they offer here isn't enough better to be worth it. Who knows? Maybe I'll look into Comcast if they actually do offer a better upload. I doubt it. I'll check. Either way, I think we're done for today. I'll let you guys know. But I think that's all I got for now. This confirmed it. I was hoping that with a more stable, maybe I can get a 360 Mbp or 360p on and the 2 Mbps because they were saying that that's the minimum you need to stream at 360, but it's still not. I need at least 5 to stream like this, and it's just not there. All right. I barely did anything, so I'm not gonna bother with a raid. I'm just gonna end it. Thanks for coming to basically a blog, whatever. I post updates there. Not really on Twitter anymore because fuck Elon Musk. Probably that platform soon. You know. Alright. See ya.